Hello, am I audible?
हेलो
हेलो हेलो।
मैम, आवाज आ रहा?
जी जी, आ रही आ रही।
हाँ, गुड आफ्टरनून मैम। मैम एक्चुअली
गुड
मुझे दो
आफ्टरनून।
क्वेश्चन। हाँ,
सॉरी।
अनिरुद्ध बोल रहा हूँ।
ओके
हेलो।
जी जी, अनिरुद्ध बोले बोले।
हाँ, 2 मिनट मैम।
हाँ हाँ, पूछिए।
हेलो।
हेलो, हाँ जी जी बोले।
हाँ मैम, मुझे 2 क्वेश्चन थे। गुड आफ्टरनून मैम।
गुड आफ्टरनून।
हाँ मैम, मुझे 2 क्वेश्चन थे। मैंने रजिस्टर किया एग्जाम
हम्म।
कम्युनिटी कम्युनिकेशन स्किल का। तो
हाँ
मैम,
हाँ।
और क्वेश्चंस रिपीट होंगे? असाइनमेंट क्वेश्चंस रिपीट होंगे एग्जाम में?
कुछ परसेंट होंगे, नॉट 100% तो नहीं होंगे, बट हाँ कुछ होंगे, बिल्कुल होंगे।
50-60, अराउंड 50-60। एक्चुअली मैंने 2 एनपीटीईएल के एग्जाम दे चुका हूँ इसके पहले,
हम्म।
रिगार्डिंग एमबीए यूनिवर्सिटी के लिए। तो
हाँ हाँ।
उन्होंने बताया था कि 50-60% असाइनमेंट क्वेश्चन रिपीट होते हैं।
See, Anirudh, this is all about the this technical thing, right? So ये स्वयं वाले UGC वाले जो है ना, वो they will be more correctly giving the answer. But even जो मेरी information है उसके हिसाब से not exactly 50%, but less than that, maybe 30%. But definitely 30% question is going to be revised होंगे.
ओके। और जो रिमेनिंग क्वेश्चंस है वो उनके सिमिलर हो सकते हैं ना
हाँ,
क्वेश्चंस?
सिमिलर नेचर सेम होगा, वही वो MCQs होंगे, वैसे ही होगा, सिमिलर जो उनका पैटर्न वैसे
ओके।
सेम।
और मैम, और मेरा और एक क्वेश्चन था, वो
हाँ हाँ।
निगेटिव मार्किंग है क्या उसमें एग्जाम में?
नहीं, नेगेटिव मार्किंग नहीं है।
निगेटिव मार्किंग नहीं है ना?
नहीं नहीं, कोई डिफिकल्टी नहीं देना चाह रहे।
हाँ हाँ, क्योंकि इसके पहले 2 स्वयं के किए थे। उन्होंने अनाउंसमेंट करते समय बताते हैं निगेटिव मार्किंग है, और फिर लाइव सेशन होता है तो एग्जाम के 2 दिन पहले लाइव सेशन होता है तो बताते हैं निगेटिव मार्किंग नहीं है। तो मेरे को वही 2 डाउट्स थे।
देखो, मुझे जहां तक अनिरुद्ध, देखो, वी आर द टीचर्स है ना, दे हैव हायर्ड फ्रॉम द डिफरेंट, आई मीन हम लोग से वो अप्रोच कराते हैं डिफरेंट यूनिवर्सिटी से। सो दिस टेक्निकल थिंग वी आर नॉट सो मच इनटू दिस, बट जितनी मुझे इन्फॉर्मेशन हुई, जो हम लोग की मीटिंग जितनी बार हुई, उसके हिसाब से तो मुझे अभी तक सुनने को नहीं मिला था कि नेगेटिव मार्किंग होनी है।
ओके।
दूसरी बात यह है कि हाँ, सो और 50% का भी नहीं है कि 50% इज गोइंग टू बी रिपीट द सिमिलर क्वेश्चन, बट द नेचर ऑफ द क्वेश्चन विल बी द सेम एज you have there in the assignments. So similarly MCQs types ही क्वेश्चन होंगे
तो
सब्जेक्ट।
स्वयं
हाँ
एग्जाम स्वयं जैसी होंगी ना? स्वयं और आईएनआई
हाँ
आईएनआई कोर्स और स्वयं कोर्स
हाँ।
सिमिलर ही है ना दोनों?
जी जी जी।
ओके ओके ओके, वही मेरे को 2 डाउट्स थे, तो
हाँ
ठीक
हाँ।
है ना
ठीक है,
मैम?
और
ओके।
सब्जेक्ट से कोई डाउट है आपको?
नहीं, सब्जेक्ट रिगार्डिंग डाउट नहीं है। मेरे असाइनमेंट्स वगैरह मेरे पूरे हो गए हैं।
अच्छा, समझ में आ रहा है कोर्स आपको, समझ में आया?
हाँ 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 मैडम।
चलो, कोई इशू, कोई कंफ्यूजन तो नहीं रहा ना?
नहीं 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 नहीं, नहीं मैम, थैंक
चले,
यू।
एंड आई होप कि आपको आपको ये कोर्स बहुत बेनिफिट दे, क्योंकि देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ रिक्वायरमेंट इन द कम्युनिटी, and a lot of the people from the different even backgrounds, they are coming to the developmental sector. There's a lot of opening has been there in the UN and many other agencies. So they've been hire the students or the professionals from the other field as well, and along with the other expertise and other masters or graduation, if you have this kind of the certificate of community work like thing ना, तो ये एक बहुत additional आपके लिए होगा, and this is all for,
ठीक है।
I mean, general to all the students.
हाँ
So हाँ, so I tried my level best to incorporate the maximum number of things which is actually helpful. In the last sessions I have discussed about the participatory communication and development communication and then participatory approach. Today I'm also going to talk about the participatory approaches in the community work, which is very important. And around the world this is actually considered to be very important, and particularly in the developmental sector, this participatory approach. So I tried my level best to incorporate all the important aspect of the community work to make the student or the learner skillful enough. They have to, I mean, skillful enough into handling the issues and the concerns of the community, and then can resolve the issues, and then can go for the number of the developmental sector, number of the areas which has been the part of the developmental sector, right? So let's start with the today's brief discussion on the topic. It's just a recall, right? So that the students can get to understand a little about the earlier things which we have discussed. So in the last part, the last lectures of this paper, like session 10th, 11th, 12th is all about people's participation and development communication. So what is this people's participation? So social and community participation refers to the active involvement of individuals within their communities and broader society. This is very important because until the community is not taking part into any kind of the activities, it became very difficult to mobilize the resources there. It became very difficult to make them realize their own issues and concerns. When they realize their own issues and concerns, they do participate in resolving that. So essentially, it involves individual contributing their time, sometimes skills, sometimes resources to enhance the well-being and cohesion of their own community. So there is a lot of the definition and explanation given by many scholars. So one very important explanation given by the Macfarlane, that community participation as collective efforts to increase and exercise control over resources on the part of groups and movements of those hitherto excluded from control, so which has been controlled by others, that make the things available for the all to the community. So this is what the control of resources on the part of the groups and movements of those hitherto excluded from control. So whoever was the excluded need to include into that. So that is what the one explanation of this. Next, many other explanation and definition. So Cohen and Paul maintains that participation includes the people's involvement in the entire decision making process. That is what from initial to the end. So we will also going to discuss about that, and that I have already discussed in the course, the different steps which has been needed for to making the participation maximize. One very renowned Indian social worker is Zubair Minai, professor in Jamia Millia Islamia, Department of Social Work. His conceptualization of participation has ranged from contributing by the people to public programs to the involvement of people in the entire decision-making process. Locally, participatory process creates the possibility for creating linkages between survival strategies, knowledge system, knowledge network, and sustainable livelihood, as the Gupta has once mentioned. Okay. So moving ahead to this again in the same people's participation or community participation, rather you could also call it community participation or people's participation. So community participation is based on people-oriented and human-centric principles. Community participation is advanced by the humanist movement, social movement, and context of postmodernism. Postmodernism, we all know that we are living in the postmodern era. Moving from the modern era. So these are some aspects which defining community participation. Community participation in rural development is widely recognized as a very basic operational principle for rural development. If in Skinner suggests that community will adopt 5 roles if fully participating within a program, if in any program, so if the community is participating fully, so these are the 5 roles the community members will act on. Like as beneficiaries of the program and user of services, the very first role they have to perform. Second is the consultant as a consultees and representatives of local opinion. So that is the second role the community has to perform. Third is about as a source of general community activity. Fourth is as a source of delivery of regeneration program. So they also have to perform the role of deliver the same thing, and as a potential long-term partners in regeneration. So this is very important, my dear students and learners, that how and what are the different roles the community has to perform while they participated into the developmental activities. So when we go for any program or policies to introduce to the community, it should not be like from top to bottom, that we have to plan some programs and we just introduce them. It is always better that it goes from bottom to up approach, right? So bottom to up approach means where the program first has to be designed, discussed as per the needs and requirements of the community from the community itself. Then it goes up to the upper level, then to the up level, then to the up level, and finally to the policy makers. And so the policy makers, if they design the programs according to the the needs and demands of the community as been discussed earlier, so the programs and policy will be more fruitful and maybe respective to their community needs. So there are different types of community participation. One is considered as the passive participation, and next is about the participation in information giving, and the participation by consultant. So these are the different levels of participation. Passive participation, okay, just committee is passively not participated. I mean, it has just been, okay, committee is participating, but they are not actually participating. This is one level of participation. So next is the participation in information giving. Only just giving the information is the second level of participation. And third is the participation by consultation, where the participation has been given with the help of the consultation of the community. Means whatever the programs and policy has to be introduced, that is with the consultation of the committee. So this is another degree of participation has been raised from just mere passive to the participation by the consultation. And then there are also like the participation by material incentive. Means people participate by providing resources, for example, like labor in return of food, cash, or other material of involvement. So the people, yet people have no stake in at this level. So prolonging activity when the incentives end, so they participate until they are getting some kind of a benefit of that. That is the material incentives, maybe getting some food, getting some maybe in a kind. So once they are giving these kind of the things, they would participate. So many times you see that the NGOs has organized a program and they have given the food packets and all such things. So they are the community would coming in interaction of those, and so they do participate. So this is the participation for material incentives. So maybe the committee is participating